The Xayah floodgates then open. Very serious face here on Viper. If you guys didn't know, so far, snap decision-making for me as far as my least favorite picks in the LCK. Xayah, one of them.
Dive is not going to be covered here, and this is going to be really hard to live through. He will ding 2 for sure. I just don't think that that's going to make a big difference. We'll see if he's able to outplay this.
Yeah, Vault Breaker comes in. Oh my goodness, the damage. That's going to be first blood going over to Wei, and he flashes out of it as well. A clean dive, and those are more difficult these days.
He can test, and I also think that the Kai'Sa-Leona combination is a lot more threatening. Looks like perfect. Not quite sure.
Might need a name change. Is it going to be perfect, or is it going to be pretty good? Or is it going to be not okay at all? There's the bounce house, and that is going to be another pretty beautiful dive here, this time on the other side.
But right now, bot side looking good for Hanwha. To no surprise, Zeka obviously in the 1v1 going to feel safe. And I think that's also one of the reasons why he'd want to go for the Azir, even though actually killing the Galio is never going to happen, is we do have a rotation coming through.
Yeah, Cuz just taking one of these away. That is going to be Peanut locking down the Dragon at least, but BDD has found his way to Justice Punch forward.
What I do really like about Xin is the space that he's able to create in team fights. And both him and Zeka are going to have to do a lot of this when we get to the fights. Because we talk about Xayah, we talk about the fact that Viper has his ultimate, which is supposed to keep him safe together with Thumbs and the, and the Blade Caller. But
they only have one form of CC. And he keep them interesting, that's the question. As, all right, there's the Vault Breaker. Cease and desist comes down, does flash out of the Equalizer here, and it's a decent hammer. But I think Zeus is still going to go down. Another Vault Breaker comes in, and Delight will be allowed to live. But the Jace not so lucky.
Zeus is struggles continue. But a really nice gank there, first and foremost, from Cuz. We see, even with the timing, not taking that much Equalizer damage, KT still are quite strong enough, although he might have to pay.
Yep, Zeka is going to push him back towards Peanut. And he may not even need Wind Becomes Lightning here is perfect. Okay, he's running pretty quick. Great step. As Peanut's just going to flash for it, and that will be able to pick up the kill.
All right, I got hyped. I thought he was going to live.
For both of them. It's a great thing here is, Cuz onto this Dragon here, you can see that is going to be another Sandal. Or at least another bit of Sandal that they can put together. And 1 2/3, they're very, very close to having a decent walking experience. So be a turret going down here as well, but that is not going to be enough to get Feats of Strength over towards HLE. It'll be 6 grubs towards KT as well, but the money will be in HLE's hands. And I think that that is definitely something worth celebrating. As big minion wave towards the top side of the map, not going to win the race, but they should be able to equalize the turrets, and we're all about equilibrium here in the LCK, as we've been saying. And there it goes. There, it's going to make sure that that turret does go down. And Zeka going to go towards a bit of a back here than where he really wanted to be. They're not going to pursue any further.
Good sidestep from Wei there. Yeah, the Sandals do go to KT, but we have had more discourse, and especially post-hotfix, about real crazy, right? With this, you see that they have the amount of damage that's available. So it's up to KT to prove that they can actually find engages.
Ooh, flash out here as Wind Becomes Lightning. Not really becoming too much of anything. Oh my god, that Solar Flare was absolutely gorgeous. I don't think the Crescent Guard going to be enough for Peanut to keep him alive, and that is indeed the case. This time, still going to try and get a little bit more here. As you can see, Rift Herald has spawned, but HLE, with good wave management, will be able to take down this outer turret in the mid lane. And all right, there's a Justice Punch. Wei coming on forward. Might be able to get a stun down as, oh dear, that is a little bit over-enthusiastic, but Cuz is going to join it. The quickness coming on through there, but they're unable to trade back for another support. As Doctom looking to clear out vision. Zeka wanting to find Perfect with a flash. He's going to keep him alive. BDD trying to be the hero here as Doctom on the wrong side of this fight. Cuz going in, flashing out. Even Rift Herald getting aggressive. But Perfect, he's going down exceptionally low, and HLE just playing it cool, calm, and collected.
And here Delight uses the W to initially get up, and he has the E to get back to Xayah, and then the way that Hanwha Life player on that choke point is really nice, but we're not done, Atlas!
We're not! Peanut is once again going to be ceased and desisted. He will be taken out here. That's Cuz locking down the Dragon.
Compared to what Hanwha Life have with the Azir and the Xayah. And in front-to-back team fight, it's going to be hard to match that damage, and still not done, Atlas!
Nope. Walking over reward is Doctom. Make that 2. As the Acathian Rain coming down. Doctom definitely is the target here as Zeker's going to get his flash. Good flash over the wall to make sure he stays safe. but he won't have that one again. Cuz wanting to get in here, equalizes, gorgeous! The solar flare comes down as well. It's a decent taunt as the Featherstorm now on cooldown, but Viper's position is so good. They take down 2 in both solo lanes, and KT are just running for the hills. Way goes down. Zeus, I think, should be able to land a shock blast here as Dr. no options. Killer Instinct is indeed there, but he's just dead as a result. And that is just a clean 4 kills over to HLE.
Feels like the breaking point for this game. Up until this point, it felt fairly close, but that was where KT needed to turn it and somehow save this game. I think Hanwha Life are looking at a 1-0. He's being led close towards an objective though, and they are getting shredded.
Yeah, Cuz is available, but he is just going to get pushed away. Decent amount of poke coming on through there as Wade dives forward. Cuz wanting to find an opportunity here, but now they've got an extra life. And you're fighting around this Otacon. Peanut should be going back to base. That is going to happen. Zeus also going to be sent out. The solar flare is very nice. And it's only Zeka and Viper left available, but it's a double kill for Zeka. And remember, they don't really die. And so, yeah, you get a bit of extra money. It's like 100 here or there, but Zeus is going to make his way back into this fight once more. And Doctom, I don't think you're going to be able to barrier enough there, buddy. Yes, this is Tank Jace. He still does enough damage to kill the Kai'Sa when he was already definitely dead. Things like this. As HLE continuing to dive forward, Delight actually finding a great angle here onto Cuz. The blast cone being a little bit frustrating. Shout out to Valdez, but it's still not going to be enough to save Cuz's life. They're going to start this one up. A teleport does come on through here as Zeus is very far away from this fight. Wei is going to be just going down though, as we can see. Crescent Guard comes in, Equalizer decently positioned as Zeus will be going down first. You can see BDD trying to escape. The Featherstorm comes on through as Viper is kind of on a flank angle, but he's also being entirely ignored. It's a double kill in the fight for the HLE AD carry, and I think they just want to march down the mid lane and win this game. Is it just the Viper Gumushi effect? I'm not entirely sure, but maybe Xayah is actually just the way. Especially when the Kai'Sa does come on through. We have seen it work, you know, in both sides of the coin. 1,000 gold lead should be enough to push them towards a victory, especially with this purple buff.
One more fight.
Wade in on top, exactly right. Wei is going to get the information as they do put down the control ward. Cuz has stolen these before, but Delight is going to force him out. And that is Peanut locking down the Baron. They're now going to turn, looking for Wei, looking for a bit of an angle here. Zenith Blade goes wide, Cease and Desist comes down. The heroic entrance is very nice, but Zeka is able to mitigate it. Gets out the ultimate there as well, as Zeka could be in trouble, but the Killer Instinct not doing enough at all. And Viper is now able to free hit, flashing for that Blade Caller. Featherstorm coming down, and the cleanse is used on the taunt beautifully. This should be the ace coming on through as the Audacious Charge should set it up. There it is. Top of the morning to you, KT, as HLE will be taking game 1.
And they get the summoners of both Zeka and Viper, but their lives will not be found this game. This is what we were expecting from Hanwha Life. Coming in, they didn't show it against Gen G, but it did show it in this game number 1.
Yep, Wei giving them a little bit of a teary-eyed B, but that is still an Nexus going down.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.